Hello? I'm a professional flat earther.
Uncle Fester, oh, sorry, I meant Nathan Oakley, is not so impressed by Ranty and not by me. Let's look into this one.
Now, it has been suggested that I should take on Craig McNeil, who has decided that taking on my introduction reel is favourable to joining a show for free. Now, put out a little video that explains to a former flat earther known as Ranty Flat Earth that you can pay me, if you want my time, to absolutely annihilate clown shoes idiots like Craig McNeil by demonstrably showing how their rhetoric of a turning Earth has the unfortunate need of Earth turning underneath stuff, which it definitely doesn't do, or it'd have shortened flight times and continents coming to hot air balloons as they hovered.
Ranty had suggested to Nathan that he could hold a debate at his channel between FTFE and Nathan, and he have promised to be fair in this debate, no muting and so on. And this is Nathan's reply to that invitation.
Now, meanwhile, you can, and if you choose to, will, as some people do, join this show to debate me for free. Now, meanwhile, if you're of the inclination that you need to mute me on your own neutral platform, then you can do that for money.
The Nathan Oakley way: when you don't have any answers or arguments, you use the mute button.
You can pay me. Now, if you're too poor to do that, that is okay. This is not an echo chamber. Anybody can join via the public gateways I offer.
Talked over, screamed at, muted. Basically treated very badly.
If you want me to come to you, you will pay me. It is that simple.
Uncle Fester is desperate. In almost every sentence he mentions that he wants to get paid.
I've explained this in a shorts video which has been put out today. Should you decide, as the adverts are suggesting, you have the ability to get me on your show, you do, you just have to give me money. Yeah? Like if I employed a painter and decorator to come and paint my house, I would pay them for it. Yeah? Somebody has skills in those areas, you'd pay them for them. Now, nobody's going to pay a painter and decorator for their YouTubing ability live or their debating skill. Nobody's going to pay that painter and decorator for that. But if you want to pay me to debate you about Earth turning underneath bleeding pendulums and rip you a new asshole on your own show, you can pay me to do it. Or if you want it for free, you can come and get it for free while I monetize my own time, in between selling microphones, which I'll get to in a moment, and writing a bleeding book about how Earth is measured flat.
I think Nathan have more on his chest regarding this getting paid, but I think he wants to discuss another subject, another person.
As for the microphones, come to Arctic Constipation, or whatever he's decided to name himself.
Oh dear, Uncle Fester wants to talk about me. Let's hear what he have to say.
Sir, the Neumann spares or repair tube that you've suggested is a fake is not. It is an interference tube from Neumann themselves, manufactured in Germany.
It was an honest mistake by me, and I addressed it in my latest video.
It is not fake. Meanwhile, I go out of my way on my eBay stores to make sure I do not sell fakes.
And I have been very clear in my statements regarding your microphone collection that you have many cheap Chinese copies, and I was clear that you didn't try to sell them as the originals.
So if you find a microphone on my store, which is described as being akin to another microphone, it's because almost without exception, every microphone is imitating something that already exists, with mild variations of those designs in terms of capsule or circuit.
I have no problem that Uncle Fester don't have the money to buy the originals. The originals in the most cases are better sounding. That have been proven many times by professional sound professionals and Nathan. you're not a professional sound engineer. You are purely an amateur.
So everything's copying something else when it comes to bleeding microphones. Having learned a little bit about them, I can say that without any hesitation. Meanwhile, certain things that are fakes I try and avoid, and would rather buy a, for instance, Sub-Zero SM57 clone. It's not pretending to be a Shure, it's not bad Shure, it's not a fake.
But almost all of them are not as good as the original. I'm only using original microphones.
A fake would be something that's not made by Shure, badged Shure. I don't want that. I would rather somebody who's unabashedly saying, I am copying the Shure, and then it says in bold type on it, Sub-Zero. I do not sell fake items.
The only one I was suspicious about was the Neumann, and I have addressed my mistake. The rest of your cheap copies, I have no problem with them. I know that you are quite poor, Nathan, so I understand why you're buying cheap copies.
Same goes for things like Warm Audio with their WA87 microphone, a clone of a Neumann. Are they selling fakes? Absolutely not. The entire microphone industry is based on everyone copying everyone else. But yet I get accused of selling fakes from China. Well, number one, lots of stuff that is proposed as being made in America is actually manufactured in China. There's nothing wrong with that. It's how good it is. It's the whole purpose of me selling them, to make ends meet while I make a book.
So you're selling your Chinese copies of famous microphones to have the money to spend on making a book. Okay, I get it.
And produce YouTube videos. I haven't got any time to deal with assholes like Ranty Flat Earth for free, but I will deal with assholes like Ranty Flat Earth, now called Auditing the Absurd, if you pay me.
I think Nathan sounds quite desperate about getting paid.
Now, if, as Ranty, what comes round and does my painting and decorating for free, that would be absurd, wouldn't it? So, given that Ranty's declared to an audience that he wants me without any uncertain terms being attached, he will be paying me for my time, lest he be called a cheapskate. Yeah? Because obviously I'm not going to come and do it for free, and he's declared his interest. Well, I'm very pushed for time, Ranty, Mr. Painter and Decorator. I'll come and listen to your boring voice for money. Meanwhile, if you come here, I can invite the people who watch my show and rip idiots who come along, like Craig the Fight the Flat Earth guy that apparently wants to sit in front of me, tell me that pendulums prove Earth's turning. Yeah, no worries, I'll rip that apart and do it on my own show for my money and I'll earn it here. Or you can pay me to do it on your shows.
But you want it to be on your small show, because many of your shows is very small. It's not often that you have more than 1,000 views on them. If you compare, for instance, with Ranty's channel, he have about 6,000 more followers than Nathan, and the video where he challenged Nathan was published 6 days ago, and he have now 5,100 views. And if we look at the video published by Nathan 5 days ago, the one that I commented on in my last video, it have 386 views. And the comment video I made the same day have had a bit over 1,000 views on my small channel with 1,600 followers.
That's abundantly clear to anybody with half a brain, including but not limited to the people who have actually paid me to go on their shows.
Who have paid Nathan to be in a show? Can anybody address that question in the comment section?
Yeah? Do you idiots that see me on these other shows think I just randomly decided to go on and talk to some asshole about whether or not he believes Earth is so biggy we don't need to measure it anything other than flatty? Do you think I like that? No, I haven't gone there for my fun. I got paid. Up until now, I've been abashed or slightly shy to tell people about that fact. Now it's, why the hell wouldn't I? Yeah, I've been here 10 years. People will pay me to go on their shows. You dicks that want to monetize flat earthers because you're so used to grasping for the low-hanging fruit that do part-time YouTube videos. Hello? I'm a professional flat earther. I do this for a living. I've done it for 10 years. I'm considered an expert. If you want me, you will pay me.
So if you consider someone who tries to make a living out of it a professional, yes, then you're a professional. But considered an expert. By who? Your small group of followers? The one who is on your silly show? Who is considering you an expert, Nathan? So, this was one more video from Nathan Oakley's Confused World. I will be back soon. Hope you like this video. See you. Bye.